Are you ready to dump dairy and get pasta that sounds like this? I knew it. So go ahead and follow this quick recipe. Put a pot of salted water on the stove, cover it and turn it to the highest heat to wait for it to boil. Then you're going to go ahead and get you a pan and put that on the stove. Don't put any oil in the water because if you do, your pasta won't stick to this creamy sauce recipe that I'm about to give you, okay? Put the oil instead in the pan for your veggies. Grab you 50 11 cloves of garlic, and I do mean that is a real number, and toss that into your pan that has the oil in it already. Wait for it to simmer and saute. Make sure you don't have the fire up too high so your garlic doesn't burn. Then you're going to go ahead and slice some onions, or you can dice them if you don't like the texture of onions, and you're going to add that into the oil with the garlic as well until the oil becomes nice and fragrant. This thing should be smelling up your whole house. Like, don't even play. While your onion and garlic is becoming fragrant, pull the top off your pasta because it should be at a rolling boil at this point. It needs to give jacuzzi vibes before you put the pasta in, okay? I'm using farfalle pasta right here. Once you pour your pasta in and check on your onions and garlic, then you need to turn your fire on the pasta down to medium. This is super important. You definitely don't want your pasta cooking too fast. While the pasta is cooking, you can go ahead and add veggies of your choosing. I'm using red bell peppers, cutting this white part off because that's actually what makes bell peppers bitter. This is the way that I like to cut mine, but you can cut yours any way that makes you feel comfortable. That's going to leave you with all of your fingers, okay? For the cut on my peppers, I'm going with a nice slice. You can also do julienne, and if you don't like pepper texture, you can dice it. Go ahead and throw those in the pan with the onion and the garlic so they can catch a vibe as well too. You want to make sure that you stir it around as well so nothing gets burned or charred. That's super important. Next, I'm going to slice up a tomato and toss that in there as well. If you're not a fan of any of these vegetables, feel free to leave them out. Get your spoon back involved and make sure everybody's in there playing nice. Next, I want to throw in some spinach because I always love a meal that has greens, and it's just easy to get your extra greens in that way. I know this looks like a lot, but if you know, then you know that spinach will play you every time, and it's going to wilt down to 3 pieces just like this. Don't cook your vegetables to thy kingdom come so they can still have texture, and get ready for this next step. This is a game changer. You want to get you some Asian style coconut cream in the can. You can get it from your local grocery store or Trader Joe's. This is what's going to create that thick, rich texture in the pasta sauce that you are used to having with dairy, but without the dairy, it's going to be even better. Just trust me. You can do this meal in 20 minutes with $20. Then you're going to go ahead and add your vegan cheese. I'm using mozzarella, and that's going to help thicken the texture as well. Give it a good stir over medium heat just to make sure that all the cheese is melted into the sauce the same way you would with Alfredo. You see the vibes that it's giving here? This is what you're looking for. Now you are going to season this pasta sauce to thy kingdom come. I'm using Italian here, and then after that I'm going to stir it in really, really good to make sure it's incorporated well into the sauce. Then I'm going in with my own salt-free seasoning. You can use whatever you like, and if you can have salt, go for it. Put it in there, okay? Once you season that sauce, baby, it will be elevated and melanated, okay? After that, all you have to do is go ahead and put your pasta into the sauce. Now, you can drain the noodles, but I hate washing dishes, so I just do it with a slotted spoon because it's a little bit easier for me. Last step is to mix the noodles in so that they're fully coated by that rich, creamy, well-seasoned sauce, baby. Listen for the noises. Once everything is well mixed, make sure that you pull it off of the stove so that your noodles don't turn to mush, and then everybody is going to be waiting around to get their plate so they can get results that look like this. In 20 minutes and $20, you have a way to dump dairy.
Thanks so much for watching. To learn more about how to remove dairy from your diet, download our free Dairy-Free Living Guide today.